Alright, much brew about nothing. Playing some Dragonstorm in Modern. I guess we keep this. We got Dragonstorm. We don't have anywhere near enough mana. But we have a Chalice on one, which could be good in some matchups. Swamp for our opponent. And Inquisition. Well, that's going to make things harder. Can't take Dragonstorm, though, so I guess we win there. Takes our Chalice. Well, we play a Mountain, pass the turn. Oh my god, Raven's Crime? Well, if this is 8 rack, I don't know what our odds are of winning. Stomping Grounds, pass the turn. Inquisition to take our Rift Bolt. Opponent passes. I don't even think we want to play a Blood Moon here. Well, now we kind of do. Opponent plays a Dark Confidant. Well, let's kill Dark Confidant. Suspend Lotus Bloom, pass the turn. Another Dark Confidant. Bloom ticks down. We draw a Mountain. Well, let's play Blood Moon, shut down the Mutavault, pass the turn. Dark Confidant gives our opponent a Swamp. And Wrench Mine empties our hand. So it's probably going to be hard to win here. Mountain, go. I guess the only good news is we can play anything we happen to cast, and our opponent's discard is suddenly dead cards. But there's a Shrieking Affliction. And the third Dark Confidant. Opponent gets in, 4-2. Well, we need to draw like a Boggart and Hellkite right now. Lotus Bloom comes down. Archwing Dragon, incredibly bad in this matchup. And I think we just scoop. I mean, alright, we'll get in for 4. It doesn't really do anything, but put our opponent to 15. Bounces back to our hand so it can be hit by discard. And there's a Liliana for our opponent. And more discard. They have double Shrieking Affliction plus a... Yeah, we're dead. There's no draw in our deck that wins there. Well, this seems like a probably unwinnable matchup. We don't have sideboard cards. We don't really want Blood Moons. I guess we just bring in Sudden Shocks for Blood Moons. I guess our best bet is to Chalice on 1. Like on turn 1. If we could have got the Chalice down, that would have locked out a huge percentage of our opponent's deck. And being a black deck, they don't really have a way to deal with it. But that requires a very specific draw. But we get to play first. Does this hand even kind of give us a chance? Not really. I think we got a mulligan. Maybe this is better. We'll keep it. Cavern on top. So, suspend Lotus Bloom, Fungal Reaches, pass the turn. Swamp for our opponent. And Shrieking Affliction. Lotus Bloom ticks down. We play a Cavern on Dragon. And Talisman of Impulse. Opponent has a Dark Confidant. Lotus Bloom ticking down. Well, Wooded Foothills, crack Wooded Foothills, get a Mountain, and Flames of the Firebrand, kill Dark Confidant, hit our opponent. Another Shrieking Affliction, and a Rack. Jeez. Alright, well, we take 1. We get our Lotus Bloom, cast our Lotus Bloom, Pyretic Ritual, sack Lotus Bloom, and we just Hellkite, hit our opponent for 5, hope that somehow we race. I mean, I don't know what else we can really do. Put our opponent to 13, pass the turn. The problem is we're taking, like, 8 from what's in our opponent's hand. And they have an Ensnaring Bridge. Simeon, Spirit Guide, not doing much. Pass the turn. Urborg for our opponent. Well, usually the rack suffers by not always drawing racks. I mean, you only get 8 racks in your deck, but if you have 3 of them and an Ensnaring Bridge in your opening 7, that bodes well for the deck. Surgical Extraction on Flames of the Firebrand gets all 1 of them out of our deck. And another bridge. Well, let's store up some mana. Problem is our opponent's going to start drawing discard. I guess we need a... Well, Thundermaw doesn't help because we can't cast it. We need a Chalice of the Void on one, and we need it very soon. Well, there's a Pack Rat, but not very good because it can't attack. Problem is, we literally have to burn our opponent out. Another Ensnaring Bridge, because we just can't attack with creatures. And that's a lot of good draws for us to burn our opponent out. Alright, let's pass the turn. There's a Thoughtseize, so let's Flame Javelin our opponent's face. Put them down to 9. Then they take 2 down to 7. So it's possible we draw more Flame Javelins and win that way. We'll also start storing up mana every turn, so if we draw a Hellkite, we can cast it. Storage counter, pass the turn. Opponent's making rats, but that's not really very helpful because they will never be able to attack. Well, I guess we will play a land. We've drawn a lot of lands in a row. But being able to double Fungal Reaches means we can store up a lot of mana really quickly. There's the Liliana. Takes it down. Okay. I don't know why they care about our creature, because they can't really attack. So keep storing up. Looking for burn spells and Bogarden Hellkite. I guess also Dragonstorm would just do it, because we could get the Bogarden Hellkites. So this has been a really weird game. So pass the turn. Opponent passes. So let's keep storing up mana. So hopefully we just draw a Dragonstorm, and that would let us win. Spirit Guide. Well, let's just cast Thundermaw. Actually on defense against these Pack Rats. Pass the turn. Because our opponent's trying to store up enough cards so they can attack. Opponent goes with Inquisition. Takes a Ritual. Takes up Liliana. Will discard a Mountain. So they gave up on the Pack Rat plan pretty quickly. Come on, Dragonstorm. Ooh, Rift Bolt. Well, I mean, let's suspend Rift Bolt. Pass the turn. This means that Flame Javelin is also an out here. Keep storing up mana. So Flame Javelin, Bogarden Hellkite, Dragonstorm win us the game. Rift Bolt, our opponent's face, down to 4. Exactly Flame Javelin range. And there's a Hellkite! Wow, we're going to do it! Remove all 4 storage counters. Whoo, I can't believe we're going to actually win this match. Or this game. Remove all the storage counters. And Bogarden Hellkite, 4 lethal. Whoo! Alright. Jeez, this seems like a really hard match. But we actually got one. We just don't really have sideboard cards for it. Our Blood Moons aren't good. Now we're on the draw, so Chalice isn't even really a likely out. I guess we keep this. We have Suspend Lotus Bloom. I just don't know if our Thundermaw is very good in this matchup. with ensnaring bridges and so forth. Alright, let's try it. Opponent has Inquisition, no doubt. Takes Lotus Bloom. That does slow us down. Well, Wooded Foothills, go. Swamp for our opponent. And a Wrench Mine, which means we just got to discard an artifact. Mountain and goo. So technically we're a land away from Spirit Guide, Pyretic Ritual, Thundermaw. Not that that's really good enough. Opponent takes it up. Well, we discard Sunshock. Now we're hoping we draw a land here to kill this Liliana. We do not, so pass the turn. We are very susceptible to discard. A Wrench Mind, alright. Archwing Dragon and Thundermaw. I think that does it, honestly. Opponent plays a Swamp. Plays a Pack Rat. Takes up, we discard a Spirit Guide. Yeah. We had one turn. Oh my god. And we lost our chance. And that is the game, boys and girls. Well, I guess we weren't going to win with just 2 lands anyway. But the way this game was shaking out, if we had drawn a land and played that Thundermaw, it would have been very good. Opponent, learning the definition of Summoning Sickness. Actually just wanted to pump their Pack Rat. Alright, I mean, that does it. There's no coming back from this, so. Oh, this deck, this deck, this deck. Apparently there's a reason no one plays Dragonstorm.